What's going on, guys? It's Coach Ben with Svelte Training, and today we got an awesome exercise for you. This exercise is going to help with that back pain, and not by stretching, but by working out your muscles and strengthening all the areas to help with your lower back. Let's get into it. So I hope you guys are having a really good day. Everyone already knows the protocol. We do one round where I'm showing you the demonstration of each exercise. And then after that round one is over, we're gonna hop into round two where we knock out this exercise together to help you build that back and get rid of that back pain. Let's get into it. So the first exercise that we're gonna be doing to help your lower back pain is squats. A lot of people think that squats is just a leg exercise, but you're also using your hip flexors and a lot of your lower back, especially if you have weight on your bar. So squats are a great way to actually strengthen the muscles around your lower back and also hit and activate your lower back muscles as well. So how you want to do a squat is that you want to be shoulder width or a little wider. For me, I personally like to go a tiny bit wider than shoulder width. You want to point out your toes slightly or just straight forward. With your chin up and chest high, you want to be able to squat down below a 90-degree angle before going on the way up. Now, it's very important for you to brace your core and to make sure that you're having safety during this exercise. So in the downward part of the movement, you want to take a deep breath, make sure that core is nice and tight before going down. And then after you break that 90-degree plateau, you want to go up, and about 2/3 of the way here is where you want to exhale and then reset your brace. Just like that. Now it's time to do our 30-second demonstration, so let's get started. In 3, 2, 1, and begin. Make sure that if you want to work more of your glutes and hamstrings, you want to put more of your body weight on the back of your heel instead of the front of your toes. Your toes and the balls of your feet are more connected to your quads, where your heels are more connected to your glutes and hamstrings. And that is 30 seconds. Just like that, we are done with the first exercise. Now it's time to move on to the next. So the next exercise that we got up is called a RDL. So what is an RDL? An RDL stands for Romanian deadlift. And all Romanian deadlift is where you keep your legs straight for the entire time of the movement. This gives you a huge stretch in your glutes and hamstrings, but a lot of the weight is actually going into your lower back. And don't be intimidated by the barbell. We're just using it because we have it at our disposal. But you can do this exercise with anything like a dumbbell or resistance bands and so much more. For me personally, I have the most control over the weight and the resistance using a barbell. So all you want to do to set up for a Romanian deadlift is have your feet 100% shoulder width apart with your feet pointed straight forward. Then without bending your knees, you want to bend down as far as possible. You do this by sticking out your glute muscles and stretching your hamstrings. You're going to feel a really large stretch, and then you are going to grab the bar, your dumbbell or resistance band, whatever you have on hand. You can do this exercise anywhere. And all you want to make sure to do is put your butt under your body without the knees going over the bar too much. Keep that back flat and straight, and then you are going to lift. Now with Romanian deadlifts, for your lower back muscle especially, you want to get as much depth as possible, but if you can't, it is totally okay. Oh my God. Side note, I am sweating so much. This Texas heat is no joke. But anywho, you want to make sure that your shoulders are back, your scapula is retracted, and then when you go down, you just want to stop to where you feel the most stretch and resistance, and then use your hips to bring yourself back up. Again, this exercise is really going to help that lower back muscle, and it's also going to stretch a huge amount in your hip flexors, along with your glutes and hamstrings. So now it's time for our little demonstration, and we're going to start that in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Make sure those feet are shoulder width, shoulders out, chin high, go all the way down. Woo. I love this lift. It's amazing for your lower back, incredible for your glutes and hamstrings, and hip flexors as well. We got 3, 2, 1. Nicely done, guys, nicely done. Now we only got 3 more exercises to go over, and then we're hopping into round 2 where we're gonna knock it out together. Now we're just gonna be rolling this weight over down yonder, and we're gonna hop into the 3rd exercise, which is just called Russian twists. This is a very popular exercise, and a lot of people do know about this exercise, but only people use it for their obliques and abs. And just like I said at the beginning of the video, we're trying to target not just the lower back muscles, but also the muscles that support that muscle group as well. So like I said at the beginning of the video, we're not just hitting our lower back muscles, but we're also hitting the muscle groups that help support the lower back as well. But Russian twists are a great movement to actually help with stabilization in the lower back and to work your entire core belt because you're moving your entire trunk. Now you can do this with or without weights, it's completely up to you. But all you want to make sure of doing is having your feet elevated the entire time, and you're going to be taking one palm and putting it on the ground and lifting it to the next palm. This is going to feel really awkward at first because you're trying to find that balance and stabilization in your lower back, but that is exactly why we're doing this movement. Now it's time to start that 30-second demonstration, and let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Notice how I'm also releasing my breath on the relaxed part of this movement. That's because I want my muscles to have as much oxygen to exert through each movement. That's really important, especially when you're trying to hit something like abs. Got about 3 more seconds. 2, 1 more breath. Ooh. Nicely done, nicely done. Now we only got 2 more exercises and we are finitoed. Now the next exercise I'm gonna have you do looks very simple and almost as a cool down movement during the circuit, but is actually very effective on fixing things like your posture and lower back pain. You've probably seen so many athletes and people just do this in the gym, but this is called a Superman. You see here how I am just lifting my hands and legs like Superman would? That is exactly how you're gonna feel the contraction and the things like your traps and your lower back to build those muscles and get rid of that lower back pain for good. Ooh, like I said, I am really sweaty and this shirt is already getting drenched. But anyways, I'm gonna start the demonstration. We only got 30 seconds before we hop into the last exercise, and then it's time to get cranking. So in 3, 2, 1, begin. And you can do this exercise however you want during this 30 seconds, whether you want to do reps, you want to do some holds to hold that contraction, get that time under tension, even on the negative part of the movement. Don't just go up and then drop down like that, okay guys? We're trying to fly. We're trying to fly. This is how you fly. Keep that head down for the best contraction in your traps. And we got about 3, 2, 1. Nicely done, guys, nicely done. Woo, woo, woo. Now this last movement that we're gonna be going over is a pretty basic movement, but is super effective. Now I do wanna say this last movement is optional. I know a lot of people find it challenging to do this movement, but I am gonna be able to show you modifications to be able to execute this exercise properly, no matter what size or shape you are. We all start from somewhere. So first I'm gonna bring this pull-up bar a little closer to the camera right here. I love this thing, 170 bucks. What a steal. Oh my gosh. But anywho, now why pull-ups are a very effective exercise to help with your lower back pain is because, again, we're not just working our lower back during this movement, but we're also working every other muscle around the back to help support that lower back muscle, because everything needs to be built symmetrically and evenly for the best performance in the gym and in your life in general. Now, how to do a pull-up is pretty simple, is that you can choose whether to do a hook grip or an underhand grip. I do say that your hook grip is gonna help you more with hitting your lats and your back area, and the overhand grip, where your thumbs go under the bar, is gonna hit more of the traps, shoulders, and your biceps. But it's going to be different for everyone, so no matter if you're doing a hook grip or an underhand grip, it's totally okay. People find better contractions in many different ways. But for me personally, I like to go in a hook grip, and all you wanna make sure to do, you wanna have your legs behind you, your shoulders rolled back and your scapula retracted, and then the inside of your elbows should be almost facing your face. And then to execute this exercise properly, you wanna be driving those elbows into the back of your lats, okay? Just like that. So now it's time for the 30-second demonstration. Let's go knock it out in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Whew. Guys, are gonna have to throw in the bone here though. I did hit a huge back day about 9 hours ago, right before bed. I'm a little slow on the pull-ups, but like I said, we all start from somewhere. And for the modification for this exercise, you can either use a resistance band for help on your weight support, or you can jump up and use this negative part of the movement to work those back muscles. Just like so. And there it is, 30 seconds down the hatch. Now it's time for round 2. Let's go knock out this workout together and get rid of that lower back pain for good. All right, it is time for round 2. Let's go knock this out together. We got our station set up, 30-second timer on the clock, and ready, starting in 3, 2, 1, squats. 3, 2, 1. Sorry if my counting is throwing you off, guys. Just trying to control my workout as well. Only got a couple more seconds, about 10 more seconds, guys. Remember, keep that core tight. Exhale, right at the top of the movement. We're about 2/3 of the way. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done, nicely done. Now we're moving straight in to RDLs. Almost no rest. I'll give you guys a second to catch your breath though. If you guys need a pause, take a beat, drink some water, go for it. It is hot right now and it is not even summer yet. Whew, that blows my mind. Ready in 3, 2, 1, and let's begin. Remember, keep those feet almost shoulder width, almost together. Try to get as much range of motion as possible. Work out all those muscles in your lower back, your hip flexors. And it's just like squats. You want to keep that brace in your core, nice and tight. And move up like that. Got about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And then come on, we gotta push. Don't just stop because I said so. Oof. Nicely done, nicely done. We're gonna move that out of the way, just roll it on over, and going in to our Russian twist. Let's get it, guys. Keep this pace up, keep this intensity high. We're trying to burn those calories, burn that fat, get rid of that lower back pain. So we got 30 seconds. Starting the timer in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Remember, hand to mat. The more range of motion you get with these movements, the more beneficial it's not going to be for just your back or your abs, but just everything else with your muscle growth, with your ligaments, your tendons. Your body is not supposed to be so tight all the time. Okay, guys, you need to be a loosey-goosey and go get that range of motion. And we got 3, 2, 1. Woo! Nice, nice, nice. We are really keeping this intensity up high. Now we're moving straight into Supermans. Like I said, if you guys need to get some water, pause the video. Today is a good day. Sun's out, guns out, baby. We're in Texas. It's almost summer. It's not yet. It feels like summer though. Give you guys a little second to catch your breath. But we're gonna keep this intensity up high, go into our Supermans, and then finish off with pull-ups. Starting in 3, 2, 1. And begin. Remember, keep that head down. I'm gonna push that out a little bit more, but keep that head down. Whew. You can either, like I said, hold or just do reps for this movement. Like I said, it's almost a cool down movement. Don't have to try too hard, but don't knock the effectiveness of this exercise. It is just as effective as every other exercise I'm showing you right now. In 3, 2, 1. Nicely done, nicely done. Got my bracelet caught, but woo, we are sweating. Thought this was a pain relief workout, right? No, I'm kidding, guys. We are feeling good. I'm already feeling really loose in my lower back area, my back area in general, and I just hit a back day yesterday, okay? I am sweating like crazy right now, but we're gonna hop into these pull-ups. Like I said, this movement for this exercise is completely optional. It is okay to use resistance bands or jump up on the bar. I'm gonna show you right now, actually, how you can be using the resistance band to help you with your pull-ups and be able to make some quick progression. So you just wanna take your resistance band, put it in like this, and then you're just going to thread the other two straps, and now you have a support system and resistance for your weight. And all you're gonna do is pull it down to where you can hook your foot, and then you can have resistance assisted pull-ups. So we're gonna start that 30-second timer right now, starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's go finish it out. Gonna finish it out. Ooh. Don't be scared of the band. It's not gonna hit you in your face. I promise. We're gonna keep that breath nice and controlled. Brace that core. Come on, only 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And 3, 2, 1. Nicely done, guys. And there you guys have it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this exercise and your lower back pain is feeling a little bit better today. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and make sure you're hitting that notification bell so you know the next time we post videos like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Coach Ben, and peace out.